Hello there. Yeah, much different scenery in this, and much different platforming timing for this as well too. I'd say this video is titled "Goblin Finally Touches Grass." Amazing. But no, I figured I would try to make something a little bit more cathartic, something a little bit more, I guess, out of my head and not super super planned or without any real, I wouldn't say reason, any real like content brained expectation out of it. This is sort of more of like I guess like a self-reflective journal entry, because I really do like talking and discussing stuff with my chat, but I feel like when I'm trying to do too many things at once, it's really hard to sort of come from the heart and not be, super, super like all over the place and scatterbrained about it. I am an ADHD gremlin, obviously as a goblin, but basically this is more of like an update on what's been sort of going on in the grand scheme of things behind the scenes as well too, because I feel like I feel like I haven't talked about that a lot, and I don't really get to as much as I want to. But yeah, for the last few months I've been working a new job and trying to sort of find a place for me and my partner, because we've been together for about a year and a half now, and maybe a little bit longer than that now, and we've been trying to sort of get our lives together and try to move closer to and to sort of move closer to each other. That way we could just have our own lives just together, and so I can just clearly just get out of where I'm at right now. Not to say that's bad, going back home and staying with a parent like really isn't that bad. Let's say, and I'm lucky to have like I would say a supportive parent. I really don't think I really get, the overall aspects of, me as a person that I am now than I was probably a year or two ago, especially, coming out as trans as well too. That's been like I guess a larger thing, within the last few years of my life as well too. And usually with my family side as well too, they're pretty accepting, and because obviously, a partner that's, on the surface, same sex and stuff as well too, but I really do think, I'll say, and I don't want to seem like sort of self-absorbed when it comes with this type of stuff, especially when it comes to like queer issues and stuff as well too, but I really do think that if I do say that I have a preferred name and pronouns and stuff as well too, and I feel like that sort of baseline respect, even though like I get it, like, because these people that I've grown up with my whole entire life know me as one person, even though internally I really feel like I feel like I was somebody else the whole entire time, and sort of express that, and express that I'm doing a lot better now since I am being more of who I am now, and that sort of gets still put off to the wayside. Now it still kind of sucks, especially if people sort of outside of home sort of respect that. And sort of like more of like the simpler, you know, terms of it, you know. But, you know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, you know, everybody else gets it, but the people that you really care about just sort of don't still, or just try to push it off. Like, I think, like, they know what it is. They definitely know what it is and just want to pretend that it's something else, or that I'm just gay, or just really into drag, which both things super irritate me beyond belief. I'd say where it's just been like a year since I've been out and stuff, and it's just like they still get this notion of really. But I mean, I guess that's like a very minimal thing as well. But I like, and we still all get along. I'd say, and we still laugh together about saying we care about each other very much. I just really think that aspect of it's still like quite, you know, funny in a sense, where it's just like you, oh really, just putting this off still. But no, some other stuff that's been going on as well too has been me trying to find sort of a direction to go in life, career-wise, or at least skill-wise as well too, because I know the current job that I have right now really isn't that great. I'm driving like an hour away to make minimum wage, which seems really stupid, because it is really stupid. Because I initially thought I was gonna go back to school, especially for cosmetology. But the job that I had took way too long getting me, I'd say, because they said that I was hired. They waited for like a whole month to try to get me on. School was trying to start soon. I needed money for supplies. I needed money in general just to get by, and made the decision to drop out of school because all my money for financial aid was basically going to go towards courses. I wasn't going to have any left over for supplies at all. I was looking up towards like grand worth of supplies, and the date of school starting and was getting closer, and the money was coming less and less and less, and I was behind on everything else as well too, so I made the decision to drop. And I told my employers as well too, well, but I'll say I don't need the closing shifts and all that anymore, but I'll say, can I get the mornings? Like, no. Like, you cannot have the mornings. So all my entire life thus far, for the last 2 months or 2 months and a half and all that, has really been work and come home. And with a lot less money in my pocket, I spend a lot more money in gas. I thought I was gonna move towards that way, about saying closer to my job, but that's also been very hard as well to try to find a place. At least in my area. In my area, about say trying to rent from a company is mean, especially when you have to pay $50 per application and stuff. It's rough. I'd say it's rough when you don't have a lot of money and you're trying to catch up as well. So I've been looking for more jobs between there and there now, and that's also been rough. You know, interviewing and stuff as well too, and trying to get interviews because, yeah, but I'd say people like to really cancel and stuff as well too. On those as well. So it's been pretty daunting trying to find something, and something that's better, because I do want a better life for me and my daughter and my partner well too. But it's been super freaking rough as well too, and I hope for the best, you know, because I was doing quite a bit of commission work the past as well too, but that's sort of kind of dried up as well. I've been trying to get my skill set and other skills such as music as well too, which I've been doing okay with. And I've been getting my sample stuff out there in different discords and stuff. I'd say more or less to an annoying degree, I think, I believe. But yeah, I've gotten some hits on it with some people that have been interested in making games and stuff, about potentially making music for their games, which is awesome as well too. I went forward and messaged like 1 or 2 people about doing covers and stuff for the future, and possibly even for Halloween. Which has been fun and stuff as well too. And I've been sort of branching out with other people, but really haven't been getting any real responses with that. Yeah, because I think I've messaged some creators in the past about doing music stuff. I feel like since I didn't have a lot of stuff out there, that even though it was open and stuff, I'd say there wasn't anything really conducive to really make a decision on my behalf. They really onboard me onto some projects, which is understandable. Like, if you don't know a person like music capabilities or anything like that, then why have them on? I feel like some of it might have been personal, more or less. But that's neither here or there. But I'd say you just have to move on with it. But I'd say I've been like doing okay with it, and I feel like I've been getting a lot better at it and faster turning out songs in production, especially covers. And I feel like in general, like right now, but I'd say with me, yeah, sort of getting caught up with bills and all that, and stuff sort of moving forward. It looks like it's moving forward. I really do feel like I'd say it's going sort of kind of nowhere. It's all just like, and I know it's because I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm just like super in the moment right now, and I'm not seeing anything. I sort of got my blinders on to right now, and then nothing's happening right now, and getting discouraged. But I feel like working through the hard stuff is necessary, and I've been doing that a lot more, especially with the music stuff, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting frustrated with it, but I'm getting through it. And if I'm not working on one thing, I'm working on another thing, and then bounce back and forth. Because that was, I'd say I got majority of, or I got the instrumental done of one song, because I got the instrumental of Shut Your Mouth by Pain done. I got most of The Hand That Feeds by 9 Inch Nails done. I'm working on another song that's sort of kind of a surprise in the works. And I'm thinking about making music assets for itch.io and for Ko-Fi and Patreon for people to use on their music projects. I think inadvertently with the game development stuff that I've been talking with my friends about, but I'll say it's actually opened my eyes to like a whole possibility of other things that I can earn through passively through like itch.io, especially through selling stuff through a commercial license for an affordable price. Because that's what I really do care about as well too, is content creation for people, you know, on basically a dime. That's why I did the mega cheap commissions for a while as well too, because I understand people with a 9-to-5 not being able to edit super fast, or have the know-how or have the computer set up or the programs to do it, but you know, I have something to show for it. Okay, that freaked me out super bad because my monitors just went black for a second. It's like, oh, it's on sleep mode because I haven't touched my monitor or touched my mouse. Um, but yeah, I feel like with a lot of, you know, with a lot of creativity, I feel like, I feel like I get in those like depressive bouts where it's just like nothing's going anywhere, but it is going somewhere. I'd say if more results are getting managed out of what I'm doing, I'd say it's forward momentum, even though I'm not feeling it right now. Because at the end of it, it's not even necessarily the monetary gain that I'm really worried about. It's sort of something, but I'd say I just want something sort of notable, that I can just like leave behind. Especially for my little one to sort of look back on, be like a kid, years and decades in the future when I'm not here. This is something to remember me by. Because I sort of want to leave that imprint and then that notion and sort of the greater I guess internet environment or atmosphere out there. Something for somebody to look back on and be like, you know what, this is cool. I think that's all that I really wanted out of anything else. Yeah, but I'd say not even necessarily for fame or for personal gain, just remember. But yeah, I feel like that's sort of kind of all that's sort of kind of on my mind. But I'd say this this sort of video journal was sort of kind of haphazard and stuff, and I love doing things on the fly and discussing about other things, even though it might not be super coherent from time to time, because that's just my brain. I'm getting distracted by 20 other things on my desk, but that's just how my brain sort of processes and sorts out information. I'm trying to process what I'm thinking into words and utter them out of my face hole to a microphone into a way that makes the most sense. But yeah, I feel like I do want to do more of this stuff. It probably is going to be unedited, like this one is as well too. It's going to be straight uploaded because I feel like I like doing raw, just discussion-based stuff like this as well too. But if anybody else wants to talk about stuff, I'm always free on DMs. I have a Discord as well too. I'd say I'm always here to chat as well too. I'm available on Twitter and Blue Sky as well too. I'd say if anybody wants to reach out and chat and hang out as well too. But yeah, I appreciate you all visiting me and touching some grass today. So I really do appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Bye.